The process of determining the location of the station on the map occupied by the plane table is called as A. Intersection, B. 3-point problem, C. Traversing, D. Resection. The correct answer is resection. If A is the angle formed by two gauge faces, the crossing number will be A tan A, B cot A, C sec A, D a rad. The correct answer is cot A. What is the curve resistance for a 50 tons train on a BG track on a 4 curve? A 0.05 ton, B 0.06 ton, C 0.08 ton, D 0.01 ton. The correct answer is 0.08 ton. What does high cod-to-bod ratio of an organic pollutant represent? A. High biodegradability of the pollutant, B. Low biodegradability of the pollutant, C. Presence of free oxygen for aerobic decomposition, D. Presence of toxic material in the pollutants. The correct answer is high biodegradability of the pollutant. Consider the following limitations. 1. Can be performed only on purely cohesionless soils. 2. Plane of failure is predetermined. 3. There is virtually no control on drainage. 4. Non-uniform distribution of stresses. 5. Principal stresses in the sample cannot be determined. The limitations inherent in direct shear test include A 1, 2 and 3, B 2, 3 and 4, C 3, 4 and 5, D 1, 2 and 5. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 5. A symmetrical circular arch of span 25 m with a central rise of 5 is hinged at crown and springings. It carries a point load on the arch in the span between the left hinge and central hinge. If the inclination of the thrust at the right hinge is measured from horizontal, then what is the value of tan? A 2.5, B 1.0, C 0.4, D not possible to calculate with given data. The correct answer is 0.4. The combined motion of rotation and translation may be assumed to be a motion of pure rotation about some center which goes on changing from time to time. The center in question is known as A. shear center, B. meta center, C. instantaneous center, D. gravitational center. The correct answer is instantaneous center. A train is hauled by 282 locomotive with 22.5 tons load on each driving axle. Assuming the coefficient of rail wheel friction to be 0.25, what would be the hauling capacity of the locomotive? A 15.0 tons, B 22.5 tons, C 45.0 tons, D 90.0 tons. The correct answer is 22.5 tons. Which is the best sewer material to resist hydrogen sulfide corrosion? A. glazed stoneware, B. glazed earthenware, C. RCC, D. brick masonry. The correct answer is glazed stoneware. A steel bar of 2 m length is fixed at both ends at 20 C. The coefficient of thermal expansion is 11 x 10⁶ C and the modulus of the elasticity is 2 x 10⁶ kg cm2. If the temperature is changed to 18 C, then the bar will be experience a stress of A 22 kg cm2 tensile, B 22 kg cm2 compressive, C 44 kg cm2 compressive, D 44 kg cm2 tensile. The correct answer is 44 kg cm2 compressive. Which one of the following is not biodegradable organic matter? A. carbohydrates, B. fats, C. alcohols, D. petrol. The correct answer is petrol. A column base is subjected to movement. If the intensity of bearing pressure due to axial load is equal to stress due to the moment, then the bearing pressure between the base and the concrete is A. Uniform compression throughout. B. Zero at one end and compression at the other end. C. Tension at one end and compression at the other end. D. Uniform tension throughout. The correct answer is zero at one end and compression at the other end. The bending moment diagram for an overhanging beam is shown in the given figure. The points of contraflexor would include A and F, B and E, C and D, A and D. The correct answer is B and E. A symmetric parabolic arch of span 12 m and rise 4 m has hinges at springings and at the crown. What is the influence line ordinate at the location 3 m from one lower hinge? A. 2.25 units. B. 1.25 units. C. 1.125 units. D. 1.0 unit. The correct answer is 2.25 units. Bottom dump wagons are suitable for handling which of the following? A. Wet sticky clay. B. Sand and gravel. C. Quarry rocks. D. Any type of material. The correct answer is sand and gravel. In a BG railway track, the specified ruling gradient is 1 in 250. The horizontal curve of 3 on a gradient of 1 in 250 will have the permissible compensated gradient of A. 1 in 257, B. 1 in 357, C. 1 in 457, D. 1 in 512. The correct answer is 1 in 357. The daily cover of MSW landfills consists of which one of the following? A. Compacted soil. B. Geomembrane. C. Geotextile. D. Geocomposite. The correct answer is compacted soil. Which one of the following structures can be classified in a system of coplanar forces? A. A grid. B. A plain pin-jointed truss. C. A shaft. D. A stab. The correct answer is a plain pin-jointed truss. If the stream function 3x2y3, what is the magnitude of velocity at point 22? A. 9. B. 13. C. 15. D. 17. The correct answer is 17. In each of the following examples, certain quantity of work W is done. 1. The point of application of a force of 50 I 60 J 80 K in kN units moves through a distance given by 6 I 5 J 2.5 K in meters. 2. A pump raises 2 m3 of water through a height of 20 m. Take G 10 ms2. 3. A shaft delivering a torque 200 kN makes 0.75 revolution. 4. A couple 30 I 20 J 100 K in kN units acting on a body rotates it through an angular displacement of 2 I 3 J 6 K radians. The correct sequence of these quantities of work W arranged in order of their increasing magnitude is A. 1423, B. 2413, C. 3214, D. 2341. The correct answer is 2413. Which one of the following characteristics of ballast makes it unsuitable for use? A. High resilience. B. High stability. C. High water absorption. D. High modulus. The correct answer is high water absorption. In the propped cantilever shown in the figure below, what are the values of the bending moment and shear force at the support A? A2 PAP3, B PAP, C PAP3, D2 PA4 P3. The correct answer is PAP. Which one of the following methods of OD traffic surveys is conducted for comprehensive analysis of traffic and transportation data? A. Home interview. B. Roadside interview. C. Registration number method. D. Postcard method. The correct answer is home interview. Consider the following statements. Soft varieties of pig iron are also known as 1. Foundry pig 2. Grey pig 3. Forge pig 4. Mottled pig. Of these statements, A 1, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. B 1 alone is correct. C 1 and 2 are correct. D 3 and 4 are correct. The correct answer is 1, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. A turntable on railways is used for A. Preventing the lateral movement of wheels. B. Reversing the direction of the engine. C. Reducing the damage to the rails. D. Reducing the accidents. The correct answer is reversing the direction of the engine. Consider the following statements regarding use of mechanical vibrator. 1. It can be used for small as well as large volumes of concrete. 2. The mix can have high value of slump. 3. Density of concrete can be high. The advantages of a mechanical vibrator include A 2 and 3, B 1 and 3, C 1, 2 and 3, D 1 and 2. The correct answer is 1 and 3. Which one of the following specifications for length of baseline refers to third-order triangulation system? A 0.5 to 3 kilometers, B 1.5 to 4 kilometers, C 5 to 15 kilometers, D 10 to 20 kilometers. The correct answer is 0.5 to 3 kilometers. The bending moments at point A, B and C of the beam shown in the given figure will be A 10 kN, 10 kN and 10 kN, B 10 kN, 10 kN and 10 kN, C 20 kN, 10 kN and 10 kN, D 10 kN, 10 kN and 20 kN. The correct answer is 10 kN, 10 kN and 10 kN. X1, X1 and X2 are parallel axes of which XX is the centroidal axis. If moment of inertia of the figure about X1 axis is 10 m4, what is the moment of inertia of the figure about X2 axis? A 10 m4, B 11 m4, C 14 m4, D 15 m4. The correct answer is 15 m4. As per Lacey's regime equation, what is the flow velocity proportional to? A qF213, B qF216, C qF2, D qF16. The correct answer is qF216. Which of the following types of pumps can be used for concreting? 1. Piston operated. 2. Pneumatically operated. 3. Centrifugal operated with straight blades. 4. Screw type. A 1 and 3, B 1 and 2, C 1, 3 and 4, D 2 and 4. The correct answer is 1 and 2. For medium silt where average grain size is 0.16 mm, Lackey's silt factor is likely to be A 0.30, B 0.45, C 0.70, D 1.32. The correct answer is 0.70. Guide banks are provided to A. Train the flow of a river along a specified course, B. Reduce the peak flood discharge, C. Confine the width of river, D. Increase the waterway. The correct answer is train the flow of a river along a specified course. A soil fails under an axial vertical stress of 100 kN/m2 in unconfined compression test. The failure plane makes an angle of 50 with the horizontal. The shear parameters C and respectively will be A 41.9 kN/m20, B 50.0 kN/m20, C 41.9 kN/m210, D 50.0 kN/m210. The correct answer is 41.9 kN to 10. The fix of a plane table from 3 known points is good if a. The middle station is the nearest. B. The middle station is farther than the other two stations. C. Either of the extreme stations is the nearest. D. The middle station is close to the great circle. The correct answer is the middle station is farther than the other two stations. For a circular curve of radius 200 m, the coefficient of lateral friction of 0.15 and the design speed is 40 kmph. The equilibrium superelevation for equal pressure on inner and outer wheel would be A 21.3, B 7, C 6.3, D 4.6. The correct answer is 6.3. A ball of mass 1 kg moving with a velocity 2 ms collides directly with a m2 stationary ball of mass 2 kg. If the first ball comes to rest after the impact, what is the velocity of the second ball after impact? A 1.0 ms, B 0, C 2 ms, D 0.5 ms. The correct answer is 1.0 ms. What is number of categories into which masonry buildings are divided on the basis of earthquake resistance features? A 5, B 4, C 3, D 2. The correct answer is 5. A mild steel bar is 40 cm long. The lengths of parts AB and BC of the bar are 20 cm each. It is loaded as shown in the given figure. The ratio of the stresses 1 in part AB to 2 in part BC is A2, B12, C4, D14. The correct answer is 1-2. Zero hardness of water is achieved by A. Using lime soda process, B. Excess lime treatment, C. Ion exchange method, D. Using excess alum dosage. The correct answer is ion exchange method. The normal duration and normal cost of an activity are 10 days and 350 rupees respectively. The cost slope is 75 rupees per day. If the crash duration is 8 days, then what is the crash cost of the activity? A 400 rupees, B 500 rupees, C 600 rupees, D none of these. The correct answer is 500 rupees. Laboratory vane shear test can also be used to determine A. Shear parameters of silty sand, B. Shear parameters of sandy clay, C. Liquid limit of silty clay, D. Plastic limit of clayey silt. The correct answer is plastic limit of clayey silt. Consider the following statements regarding baseline measurements. 1. Very precise measurement can be done only on densely cloudy days or at nights. 2. Error due to application of non-standardized pull on the tape can be either cumulative or compensating type. 3. Intermediate obstructions in the measurement of baselines can be cleared by erecting towers. Of these statements, A1, 2 and 3 are correct. B1 and 2 are correct. C1 and 3 are correct. D2 and 3 are correct. The correct answer is 1 and 3 are correct. In a hydraulic jump occurring in a horizontal rectangular channel, the sequent depths are 0.3 m and 1.2 m. What is the approximate value of energy loss in the jump? A 1.5 m, B 0.9 m, C 0.5 m, D 0.35 m. The correct answer is 0.5 m. Acidic soils are reclaimed by A. Leaching of the soil, B. Using limestone as a soil amendment, C. Using gypsum as a soil amendment, D. Provision of drainage. The correct answer is using limestone as a soil amendment. The function of coping is to serve as a A. Covering to the wall to throw off water. B. Ornamental course between lintel level and roof level. C. Projection from a wall to support a structural member. D. Shade against solar radiation. The correct answer is covering to the wall to throw off water.